This video is presented by Canadian Gundam. $10 flat shipping cost from coast to Canadian coast. Please visit their website at canadiangundam.com.
Hey guys, it's Mark from Gunpla Network here. How you going? Today I'm just reviewing the HIgh Iron Blooded Orphans Man Rodi kit, number 9 in the line. This was a pretty fun, pretty quick build. What you see here though is the Man Rodi. I had the legs from option set 9, which I bought pretty much specifically just to get the legs. I think that was like $6, then shipping, maybe like $9-10. I did get a couple of other weapons and parts if I wanted to make like a gay rail or something, but yeah, no, I just specifically got it for the legs because you would have seen the quick look. I did a few poses with the different legs. These are actually the standard ones that come with it because this was a space use only mobile suit. So we'll do a little history. The Rodi frame in the Iron Blooded Orphans timeline is a mobile suit from ages ago, around Calamity War period. They're still in use because in Iron Blooded Orphans, Galahorn are the only ones who can actually produce new AHAB reactors for mobile suit use. So everyone else is using scraps from hundreds of years ago, but they still function really well. So these are used by the Brewers, JPT Trust, well now Tekadan, and you know, a few other pirate organisations. But the reason the legs are so thin and small, they don't really need them. You see there's one thruster back there, or underneath. And they don't really hold up too well on ground combat, and obviously Tekadan fight on Mars, on Earth. So they invested some money and did the legs in the Man Rodi style. They're a bit beefier. They lower him down slightly, and I think it gave a better overall look. So the standard legs, I actually think they look slightly better than I thought they were going to when I built it. So I've done a few photos on the Facebook group of both, a side-by-side comparison, and I've also done the quick look videos with that in them. But my preference, the way I'll be recoloring this, even though he doesn't look too bad with the all dark and just light on the sides, that was one thing actually. The option set 9, when they molded the runners, this guy scored and actually got like matching parts, although the other ones came with like a blue sword or something, you know, unrealistic, so you really had to paint. But this guy wasn't too bad. I'm going to paint him though, probably not in the orange and grey white, something slightly different, just so my Man Rodi stands out, but I digress. So if we go back and just say there's the box art, I think that looks pretty good. I like the Iron Blooded Orphans box designs, and let's just stop this guy here. So he's there. I'll say that's a 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good looking box. I like the design. It's got some good images around. Overall look of the kit. Now, because it is the Man Rodi kit, with these legs on it, overall look, he comes down a couple of points. I don't think it looks as good as the Man Rodi. Overall look, I would say, is probably a 7 out of 10. And that's just because I'm not a fan of the weedy little legs. He forgot leg day, guys. Don't forget leg day when you go to the gym. Articulation and posing. So you would have seen in the quick look video, this guy is actually pretty flexible. The arms will go all the way around. They can come up a little, but not all the way. It's just even though you've got a gap in the armor up here, it doesn't allow, like, you can't get over the fat shoulder body thing up here. He's basically just a ball in the center. It gives him that kind of cute appearance though. So you can't really get that high, but you can do a full 180. You know, they can go out. They can go a full 90-degree bend in there. The wrist articulation obviously go all the way around. It's basically a standard hand with a really like a long peg going back into the armor. The legs are about the same regardless of what legs you use. It's basically on a ball with a poly cabinet that you make out of 3 parts that goes into the legs. And I mean, they will go, that skirt moves up to there, they will go almost up to 90 degree, can go all the way back up, all the way forward. Yep, so it's pretty cool. The side skirts do move a fair amount depending on where the body's tilted. If it's slightly, you know, the waist joint is that typical IBO. I don't know if you'll be able to see in there, but it's a standard, like a piece, which looks like it looks pretty narrow for a mobile suit joint, but functions quite well in terms of articulation. So yeah, he can go a little side to side, front to back's pretty good. He is pretty fun to pose. The front skirts actually do come in a solid piece, but you just chop down the middle and it's held in there pretty well by this front skirt piece, so you can then have individual articulation. Feet will just move back to front like that. Not really any side to side on these ones, the Landman ones, but on the Man Rodi legs, you do have a little back forward, side to side. So he is actually pretty good to pose, and the thrusters on the back are just pegged on, and they have a little, you know, movement like that. So, oh, there is also this. I have a cast articulation, pretty more of a gimmick, but on the back skirt, that piece there, I was wondering what it was when I built it. Pulls out, it's a little drawer, and the weapons can lock into the back there. So that is really cool instead of just a peg into a hole. So articulation and posing, probably a 7 out of 10. It's pretty good. Accessories. Now, this guy is light on. Like I said, you don't get those legs. I had to buy those. They come with the standard legs. Really, other than that, all you get is the sword hammer. I don't have the official name for it, just handy right now. That comes with, and a little machine gun rifle. Now, I thought I was going to be able to use one of the Gushian rifles, but unfortunately, because it has this part on the back of it, it's fine for all the other mobile suits with skinny wrists, but this guy, because of the armor there, can't actually get over these, so can't use those. But any other gun style weapon that you had would fit in it with that style of connector in there, just slot in. He's pretty light on for accessories, but in saying that, the kit is only, what was it? It cost me $19 here in Australia, so it's 1,000 yen. Yeah, we pay nearly twice. I mean, it's only like a $10 kit in Japan, so I think you've got to consider the cost versus what you're getting ratio, and for what you're getting, it's actually a decent kit. You could buy like 6 of these things and make your own little, Battle of Barbatos, Hirakuren. Sorry, I'm just butchering that name, or Rue, or, the Tekkadan guys. And it's actually value for money. I think the accessories are okay. 2 weapons are probably okay. I mean, they are a bit plain. I need to drill out the end of this rifle. I'm probably going to wash that and coat it with something else. Same with this. I'll change the blade color on here once I seam line the thing. Because literally both weapons are just 2 pieces each that jam together. So accessories are probably a 7 out of 10, considering the cost of the kit. Fun factor: this was an extremely fun build. It only took me, like I said, about 2 hours to finish, including both sets of legs. So yeah, it was really quick, really easy, and I did enjoy it. It was actually pretty fun. We'll show you that. It does lock in there. That's what they typically look like, Rodis, when they're... Yeah, it was pretty fun to build. I really enjoyed this one. Out of 10, I would give it like a 9 out of 10 for fun factor. It was a really easy, really fun kit, really quick, which is a good one for a HG. The Untitled Orphans kits, most of them have been pretty quick and easy to build. So yeah, final score would be a 7 out of 10 for the Man Rodi. 8.5 if you're a Landman Rodi, because you just look beastie with those little solid legs. It gives it more of a grounded appearance. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. definitely a kit to purchase. Hopefully you can find it at your local hobby store as well. Like I said, I picked this one up at an expo for $19, so I'm not sure if that was the on-shelf price there. I think they had a slight discount, but you'd be looking to pay about $15 to $20 in most stores, I would have said, considering the Japan price is usually double once it leaves the country due to shipping costs and stuff. So thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this review as much as I enjoyed building and playing with this kit. I can't wait to seam line, paint, and stick it in my shelf with Barbatos. Thank you very much for joining. Bye bye for now.